Blow A-Train.
What?
I'm not kidding.
Go over there, pull out A-Train's cock, and blow him.
Get up.
I knew this day was coming, but after 7 years, The Boys has come to its finale. And man, was I underwhelmed. When the 7th episode came out, I thought we were going to get like a 2-hour special, because there was a lot to wrap up. Where did Ryan go after he got his ass beat? Where's the granddaughter of Stan Edgar? How's the Homelander and all the soups gonna take over the USA? The ending is 2 showers away, and they have a landslide amount to cover up. And Lord and behold, I was right to think they were gonna do a mid-ass ending. For like the first 5 episodes of the new season, it was a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing happened. They were in the detention camp and escaped, and nothing truly happened until Homelander took V1. Okay, I am being a slight bitch. Something important did happen. Goat Train fucking died!
Man, I'm dead.
This was a solid ass redemption. Kept saving his family from the Homelander's grasp, came back to save the boys, and he would have gotten away with it too if this stupid bitch didn't get in the way. But he went out like a champ, smiling at the Homelander before he snapped his neck. First time we met A-Train, he ran through someone and didn't give a single fuck. The last time we see him, he did everything in his power to avoid running through someone, and it even cost him his own life. A-Train is someone who we should all strive to be in terms of attempting to be a better person. Be like A-Train. Anyways, then they got the soup virus and tested it out on this cum rock as well as this other irrelevant fucker. It worked, bro, but it doesn't work on Soldier Boy because the first version of Compound V is like herpes and eats the virus or something like that. Whatever. The point is, Homelander has to get V1 because if not, he dies with this virus too. So the boys kidnapped some fucking old head soup as a hostage to get someone who possesses it, and Homelander actually let him live. Like what? He's probably the smartest person in the whole show. They baited him to come out. He took the bait. Homelander acknowledged that that guy had V1 and he still let him. He like ran off. He was good. That's like the smartest person in the whole fucking show. There's just so much bullshit writing to fit the ending, man. Homelander chose to go on this tangent about being God or something, and then something good actually happens when they finally offed Firecracker. Because holy shit, it was satisfying to watch her fucking die. She was so annoying, to me at least. I should also mention that if you don't see him as the new god, he orders his henchmen to kill you, so you know, a truly merciful god. And this scene, I don't know why it's here. Instead of using the time to push other people's fetishes, you should probably use it to advance the story, but what do I know, right? I'm no fucking writer. Homelander decides, fuck it, we no longer need the 7 because he's a god. Not only does he tell that to the Deep, he also tells them exactly what he thinks of him, like deep down what he honestly thinks of the Deep.
All around me are familiar faces.
And I really thought after Homelander talked all that shit to him, the Deep would finally get his redemption episode. I really thought the Peak would see the errors of his ways and become a better person, but man, it was the complete fucking opposite. Instead of becoming a better person, the motherfucker really got banned from the fucking ocean. Yeah, the only thing he's good at, and he can no longer do that. It's fair play, you know, considering that he proved that fucking pipeline that killed millions of fish. This happens a little earlier, but I'm telling you this now because it helps me segue into so many other bullshit parts. So in the comics, which I'm LARPing because I haven't read it and I only know about it because of YouTube shorts. But when Homelander kills the president, that's like endgame. That's like when it's all supposed to go down. But to my knowledge, they were still trying to replicate Soldier Boy's nuke, meaning they didn't even have a proper way to deal with him at the time. Oh, and he killed Frenchie, which sucked, but I knew one of them was gonna die, so it didn't really catch me off guard. As the video goes on, you can tell that my thoughts are all over the place and they're flip-flopping back and forth. Like there's no like actual structure to it. Yeah, that's how watching the ending felt. This is on purpose. This is how actually watching the fucking ending felt. Like who the fuck are who the fuck are these guys? I don't know who they are. Wanna know why I don't know who they are?
Don't care. Don't care. Still don't care. I don't care.
Because you have to watch the other fucking show to know. I'm not doing that. I'm not watching another show just to understand why these characters are in this one. Amazon. Who do you think you are? How was the Deep able to kill Black Noir just by choking him out? The Deep, out of all people. The Deep was able to kill Black Noir. Black Noir is super straight and can fucking fly, for fuck's sakes, man. What, he just forgot it in the heat of the moment? And since we're talking about people getting choked out, Soldier Boy, second only to Homelander, died in the same fucking fashion. Given it is Homelander, but then again, he is Soldier Boy. Did he forget he could just blow this bitch up at any moment? Look at this, he just let it happen. Like he wanted to die. I guess. Anything to make it fit in 1 hour, right? It is 2 a.m. I probably should not be screaming. My neighbors might get mad. Let's talk about the ending. Since we're already here and I've been bashing most of like the end parts of the season, let's start with the posters. This never fucking happened. Homelander was never in space watching the Earth turn into Costco, and Butcher was never in front of a destroyed Vought building. This is false advertising, especially since they made it out to seem like it was gonna be like a World War level event, but in actuality, all this took place in the middle of the Oval Office. Yep. Starlight took the Deep and flew 5 billion miles to the beach, where supposedly his powers would be the most useful because he's near a body of water. Starlight has no knowledge that the Deep has a binding vow that will kill him if he goes into the water. So why in the living fuck would she take him there? And then she tells him to take responsibility for being a piece of shit. And like most men child, he cries about it, which Starlight responds by blasting him into the ocean. And honestly, I was impressed how fast the sea life surrounded him. It's like they were just straight up waiting for him to touch the water. And then I realized this dude's only power was to speak to fish and breathe underwater. Because I've seen people with one arm swim faster than this guy. This guy swims like an actual child. I know he's supposed to be a shitty version of Aquaman, but he can't even like torpedo swim. That's like a water person's thing. And I thought he had like super durability. So I thought, oh, who gives a shit if water life jumps him? He can just tank it. Well, I was most definitely wrong, because I'm assuming this octopus just stuck its tentacles up its butt and wrecked him from the inside out in a matter of seconds. 2 heroes have died anal-related deaths. You love to see it happen. Old Father died to a gag ball that blew up his head, kind of like the Black Bolt in that one movie. But how did they know that would even work? They just got lucky, I guess? What happened to Sage? She just left and lived her happy ending? She kind of just dipped. Nothing. That's where it ends. She leaves the room and we never see her again. What happened to Ashley? She got impeached and then what? Did I blink and miss something? Well, whatever, man. We are now in the Oval Office and Butcher, Kimiko, and Ryan were teaming on Homelander. This guy is supposedly so fast and it took him 4 billion years to fly away from the fight, because every time he would try, he'd get stopped right in his tracks, even though minutes before you saw him fly away in a matter of seconds. But who pays attention to details like that? Ryan and Butcher hold Homelander down, and then Kimiko shoots her cancer ray at them, and in a very Disney style fashion, they lose their powers and they watch Homelander beg and bargain for his life, which was kind of satisfying because it was funny that without his powers, Homelander realized, damn, I'm just a 40-year-old man. The way Butcher killed Homelander was nice. It was a nice tit to the comics. Points, I guess, if you even care about it this late into the show. So many loose ends. Later, Stan Edgar becomes CEO again, so like, you know, Vought's still around. After all this, Butcher realizes he's been an ass and tries to have a father-son relationship with Ryan, and very deserving, Ryan tells him to go suck a fat one. I really don't know what happened to Butcher after this. Something clicked and said fuck it, stole the soup virus and stuck into Vought Towers, attempting to take out the rest of the soups. But Huey grows a pair, they fight, Huey stops it. It was bittersweet. Huey kills Butcher, but Butcher looks happy that he's dying, like he had nothing left to live for. They shared this weird friendship moment even though they were trying to kill each other, kind of like the ending of A Way Out. All the boys bury him next to his wife, acknowledging that he was a cunt, but he had his moments. And they just say bye to each other like nothing happened, like they haven't been friends for the past years and suffered so many. It's so crazy. They just bye. What the fuck is that about? M went back to his wife and kids. Kimiko's in France? I don't know where the fuck she is. They don't really. I think it's France. They never really specify. There's a piece of bread and coffee. Huey and Starlight started up a business to help out people, and she's pregnant. They named their kid Robin after Huey's dead girlfriend. Isn't that weird though? Like, it's strange, right? I know she's dead and isn't part of his life anymore, but it doesn't sit well. Could you imagine if your significant other suggested their ex's names for your baby? But Starlight flies away and cue credits. You like that jumble fucked of an ending? I sure do. Here are my final thoughts for the show. It started out strong. It dragged on for the final 2 seasons. The final episode was rushed. They really should have either made it a 2-hour special or a movie to tie up loose ends. The writing was made by a chimp by the end of the season, where feats didn't matter anymore because anyone could just take out anyone. The Deep taking out Noir? Oh, please. The fucking fish with legs who loses to oil spills? I really thought Deep would redeem himself after Homelander talked to him like a dog, but he was just too stupid and scared. And the way they ended the show was unsatisfying. It feels like they lobbed it up to have another show in the future, which I will not be watching. Go fuck yourself. And they have another show coming out called Vought Rising, which is a spin-off, and it's just about Vought. It's just what they were in the 1950s, like an origin story of sorts, which I'm not gonna watch either. Probably. I get very bored sometimes. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Well, the ending sucked and it dragged. Don't forget to leave a like, comment on why Amazon's the best company in the world, and subscribe for more. I'm gonna go take Compound V.